Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn Gaming. Paul speaking, and welcome to a look at a new game that's coming out on the Nintendo Switch today, the 24th of September. This is Spacebase Startopia from Kalypso Games. This will set you back $49.99, £44.99, but there is a 10% discount at the moment if you want to pick that up for a bit of a cheapy one. We're going to have a quick look at this. It's a strategy game, so we're going to have a quick look at it, the early stages of it. Because it's a game that you can play for tens, if not hundreds of hours. So we're not going to go into everything right now. There's a really good tutorial system set up that you can take you through the basics of the game. There's like 6 of those that are really good to play through. And then that really sets you up for the campaign mode. There's 10 campaigns to work through, and each one takes between 1 and 3 hours to play. So you've got loads of content now. But basically all they do is serve as a longer, more in-depth tutorial just to allow you to play free play, which is what we're going to do now, just to show you how this one works and runs, etc. So we've got some options here that you can configure at the start. All different sorts of options that you can use. We're going to change the difficulty level from Commander down to Cadet because this game can get crazy. It's let's just get this going. In the early days, it can kind of be slow, and then when everything gets built, it can kind of be a bit overwhelming. So it's kind of getting that balance of gameplay, of how you want it to work. But we'll run through it very quickly. I won't be able to show you everything, as I say, because it's an absolutely huge game. But basically, this is a city building game, I suppose, if you want. It's based on a starship, and you kind of run this entertainment spaceship, and people come and visit and stay with you, and live on your spaceship and use the facilities and stuff. The more people that come and stay on it, or the more aliens, I should say, that come and stay on it, the more energy you get, which is indicated in the top middle of the UI there. And the more energy you have, the more stuff you can build. Now there is a map on the top left hand side. That is your current spaceship. You can see at the moment we've got 3 blue sectors, and you can flick between those with the D-pad up and down. So we've got the ground sector here. This is where all of your sort of maintenance and living quarters and stuff are placed. Up on the second deck is the fun deck. This is kind of like for entertainments. This is where you build your fairs and casinos and entertainment things for the aliens to hang out in. And then at the top here is your bio deck. And this is where you build or grow all of your biometric stuff that's turned into resources that you can use elsewhere to build other things. They're basically your building materials and oxygen and stuff like that you use elsewhere. So you flick between that with a D-pad. As you can see, you've only got these 3 sectors to start in, but you can at any point, assuming you've got enough energy, open up these bulkheads, which open up more space for you to build stuff. And you can see on the map at the top there that another sector's gone blue now, and you can see the little white dot. Hopefully you can see that on the video. That's just showing where your camera is at any time. So you can see we're now in that second sector and we're moving across. Probably better if I put it in the middle. You can kind of see that white dot on the map. So that's where we are. So we start with these fuzzies. These are like little robots that help build your space base. And let's get building. So one of the little issues with the console version, this isn't unique to the Switch version. This is the same on PlayStation and other console versions. But the controls do take a little while to get used to. You can see at the top bar there on the UI, you need to hold down the L button and then press a corresponding face button to get into the section. So L and Y will bring you up the construction menu. First thing we're going to build is a fuzzy charging station, because these fuzzies need to be charged when they're working so hard. So we're going to stick that here. When you found a place to put it down, it goes green, and it means your fuzzies will come across and start building that. We're going to build a berth, and this is where your aliens will stay. You can build pick one of the blueprints, sort of a ready-made template, or you can build these up totally from scratch. We're going to stick this somewhere in the middle. If you're worried about the movement of the game. There is lots of options to change the movement, so it can cause nausea in some people. So there are options to turn that off. You can build these extra things in there. Let's stick another stasis chamber in. Have we got room for another stasis chamber? Probably not. Let's just build that as it is for now. Get that cracking. And again, goes green when we're building. So the fuzzies will leave their station over here, come over and start building that. We've already got the charging station. Now, you can manually charge these fuzzies by pressing A on them. Puts them into your sort of hotbar at the bottom. And then you can press L and A to activate that hotbar. So we want the fuzzy, and then we can move where we want to put it. We can deploy it anywhere. We can just drop it anywhere, but we're going to drop it into the charging station. And off they go and get charged. So, what do you do if you run out of fuzzies or you want more staff? You press L and X. And you can see the top button that's got that alien face. This is kind of your staff employee menu. You can filter these by employees or visitors at your base, so you can find the aliens pretty quickly. You can kind of jump to them. But let's go to employees. There is a little bit of lag in the UI, which is a bit of a shame. It does get a little bit laggy. So these are the fuzzies. We can employ more, but we've got a capacity 9 of 9 there. You can see there. These are all the different races of employees. So we've got Telgors, these garbage collectors, Bugrathians here. They communicators. They work in the communication center, and so on and so on. So you just click on the...
Commander, tomorrow is Bring Someone Who Appreciates You to Work Day. I assume you'll be coming alone, as usual?
This is the AI on the ship is called Val, and she's really funny. Like some of the comments that she comes out with, really cool. We didn't really employ no one there, so let's go back into the staff menu. Pick a Telgor, and you can see here we can employ one. Let's get one that's reasonably happy. Fis Keldinks, and that's how you employ people, and they will turn up on your ship and become your employees. So we can see here we've got the berth built. You can press Y on anything in the game and it pops up this little information menu. So we can press Y on the berth here. We can come in and we can edit this. I'm going to try and stretch this out a little bit so we've got a little bit more room. We'll just pick the whole thing up to move it, but fair enough. As I say, it is a little bit laggy in the UI. It's probably a little bit worse because I'm capturing this. It's not quite so bad as probably what the video is making out, so bear that in mind. But you know, I'm not going to say there isn't any lag. It's just not having it in the editing. Come on. There we go. So I think my problem was I was holding it down when I really should just be tapping it to get the resize handles up. So there we go. I'm going to make that a bit bigger. So there you go. It's mainly just to show you can press Y on anything. So let's have a look here. This little... I can't even pronounce that fella's name. Zekis. But you can press Y on any of the creatures and get an information panel pop up. It tells you all about them. It tells you what their current mood is, what their current wants and needs are. And that really does help. One thing you've got to look out for if you played Theme Park before is garbage collecting. So you can hold down A, turns your cursor into kind of this hoover. So you can hoover up the garbage. If there's too much garbage around, it affects the air quality and the happiness of the aliens on the ship. And eventually you can unlock a garbage bot that will go and pick all this stuff up for you. We've done the L menus on the left there. If you look at the right hand side, the R menus, we can press R and A. Let's start with this one first to bring up the research panel, and we can research all different sorts of stuff here. The space trucker package gives us an atmosphere filter, a different berth, communication center, tube lift, garbage bot, and the fuzzy charging station. A lot of this stuff we've got already, but let's research the garbage bot. Unlock that. And now L and Y, we should be able to build a garbage bot somewhere. There he is. And then they will go off and collect all the garbage for you, like little robot hoovers. We'll have a couple of those just on the ground floor there. So you can see you can, you know, research new things. New stuff unlocks all the time. So you can always be researching new items to go into your world. And finally, this R&B menu, not rhythm and bass, but this is your station ratings. And I think it's every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, your visitors will vote on how they're feeling. So that, you can see the left-hand side there, the satisfaction of the different races, the Telgars, the Bugraffians, and the Dryads. And as you get more races on board, there'll be more of them there to do the voting. But basically, it'll tell you there how happy or unhappy they are. And again, it gives you some sort of steer of what to do. And then Space Spitter on the right-hand side, kind of like their version of Twitter. Again, read through that. It's kind of like social media. And you can see there the feedback from the people. You can see the first one, Shryan, there saying, "This is taking forever. Hashtag Lametopia. Hashtag long waits." So they're unhappy about the amount of time stuff's taking to get done. So that's a quick fly around the menus. If you press the X button, we get a quick menu pop up with the controls. And you've also got access to these overlays as the game saves at an inopportune moment. So you can have a look at different overlays. You've got the air quality here. So again, these sort of things will help you determine where you need things like air filters and stuff like that. Typical in most strategy games. So the second floor, this is where we build all of our...
Commander, at 1600, they will be serving green seaweed cake in the RFS. I have taken the liberty of securing you your usual double portion.
Thanks, Val. This on the second floor is the entertainment thing. We're going to stick a garbage bot up here just so we can get some garbage cleaned up. And you got these kind of... fancy things, decorations and stuff that you can add in. But really we need to be unlocking some of the extra stuff here. I mean, the atmosphere filter we'll need anyway. Let's have an atmosphere filter. Oh, what an atmosphere. And then, as I said at the start, this is your bio deck. This is where oxygen gets created, minerals get created that you need to unlock stuff. You can terraform all this as well if you want to. We're doing terraforming with L and R. And you can change the kind of stuff that you're going to terraform.
Startopia's current average rating is on the whole rather positive. Interesting.
So you can start building up different things here, and they will do different sort of benefits and stuff for your world. You can place water down. You can find a big enough space. We probably won't be able to find enough space. See if we can terraform some land. So you can see here you can create mountains and valleys. So you play around with that. That's your bio deck, and again it's important to pay attention to that. Again, the tutorial will take you through all of these different things as well. Go back, see how our lower deck is doing. probably need to build another berth, get some more people coming in. But hopefully, I mean, this is just a quick overview. As I say, it's too much to go into all of it. It's tens, if not hundreds of hours that, you know, you're going to spend playing this if this is your thing. If you like strategy games, then you should be well away here. You kind of know what to expect. As the world does build up, I mean, I've not got massively deep into it. I played about 10 hours. But, you know, it does start to slow down the more stuff that you do put down in the world. So just bear that in mind. Let's build a bit of a different berth for the little dudes over here. And there you go. So that is a very quick look at Spacebase Startopia. Let me know what you think below. If you've got any questions, I know it's been a quick overview, but I just wanted to really bring you sort of a basic outline of what the game is if you wasn't aware. And some of the sort of controls and how to play it and some of the features in the game. But if you've got anything specific, let me know below and I will try to answer that for you. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. But in the meantime, I just want to thank you all for watching and I will catch you all next time. See you again soon, guys. Bye bye.